Oh, shit. Wrong one.
Nope, now Josh's birthday.
All right, and we're back. Welcome back to our talk show.
Welcome.
How is everyone doing this week?
Fantabulous.
I'm Josh.
He's not.
It literally says Josh, Adam, and DJ.
Right here,
That's
the
what I do
name.
on the mic. Now we're gonna have an echo.
Trying to make sure we don't.
We're off to a fresh start.
Last week you kind of didn't have a question because we redid the episode.
Ha! We
So-
like to do that.
You know what? I still can't fucking hear me.
What do you mean? We did all the testing. DJ, this is not the...
Yeah, you can't hear me for shit.
What are you talking about? You're right here. Hello, say something.
Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2.
No, you can't hear. I know. Okay, I got it.
Oh. Just trying to help.
Because you moved the mic.
I moved it towards me. The light's still on.
Say something.
Hello, hello.
No, you did earlier. You moved the mic. Me and Adam tested all this earlier. Now you can hear it.
That was weird.
We still have mic difficulties, apparently. So, welcome back to the show.
The mics just don't like me. They're not my friends. They just really hate me.
No one hates you, DJ.
The mics do. I gotta talk way over here.
Are you ready?
I'm ready when you are, my friend.
All right, today's question of the day is, what problem or solution to TV/movies make you think would be common, but it's not, when you were growing up?
I thought there was gonna be more big titty bitches in the world.
Why is that?
Because
What TV show were you watching?
Huh.
Apparently, DJ thought porn was a TV show.
I think it was more anime, but yeah, I guess it could be.
Cartoon wasn't real?
No.
I don't understand why there's no more H cups in the world.
I thought when women just rolled up, like the big boobs just started bouncing around and stuff.
That's hilarious.
I don't think that's how it works, DJ.
I was convinced that your parents could help you through monetary situations and that all your parents had good jobs and could help you out financially and send you to college. Apparently that's a big fucking lie.
Some women will lie to you.
All of them did.
Say
Apparently,
that about-
yeah, Danny Tanner can afford a house as a local anchor in the middle of San Francisco.
Al Bundy afforded a house just working
Was
at
a
the
shoe
mall.
salesman at the mall and could afford a 9-bedroom house with an attic and basement.
But Tina Tillman Taylor had to have 3 boys in one room knowing he had a cable show.
I mean, even
All of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. But apparently your parents can't help you out financially if you're poor.
I don't know how many. You said 9 rooms, Al Bundy had? Like you only
3
saw the
bedrooms
living
and a
room.
basement.
They never went in any other room.
They had 3 rooms and a basement.
No, but I'm saying like throughout the show, you
They did,
only
though,
see.
when the son moved into the basement, he saw his room. Mine was quicksand. I thought there was quicksand just everywhere.
Just everywhere there's quicksand.
Like I was afraid to go outside.
I can't handle it.
After it rained.
If I walk outside, quicksand. If I take a
Quicksand.
bath, there's quicksand.
Oh, and the way quicksand works isn't really the way we were told.
So
Right? It's not.
quicksand is
It doesn't
alive.
just swallow you up.
It's conveniently in the way of your protagonist trying to get to the person to save to delay him long enough, but delay him long enough that the villain thinks that he's dead and doesn't, prepare for him to show back up so he can be easily overtaken.
What gun do I have in real life? School?
Right.
Like,
This is
school doesn't think I'm alive because I got stuck in quicksand?
Florida man walking around butt ass naked, spreading coronavirus.
That's going to be true about TV shows from the news. Is that Florida man is real.
Yeah.
All right, DJ, what's today's charity?
So today, blah 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 blah. Today's charity is preventchildabuse.org. It's a...
Somebody should have abused him so he could read this fucking better.
Thanks. You know I can't read. That's not nice.
It was the joke because of the charity, not because you can't read, you sensitive fuck.
So basically, they prevent. They're a preventive charity. You know, they help set the groundwork to deliver great childhood for all the children, abused children, stuff like that. And they try to work with parents to get them more.
It says they're also in all 50 states too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, because those small states like Utah and stuff, I feel like with, you know, less exposure, they get away with worse shit.
Yeah, especially small towns when the judge is like, I hit my daughter.
Or,
You guys
you know,
do nothing.
Fucking Alaska, where they're making their kids go outside and
people in Alaska.
fucking
Well, I mean,
mow the lawn and fucking 30
mow
below.
mow the lawn.
Do they have grass in Alaska?
Yeah.
Dad, it's ice. Mow it again.
It's too tall.
You go out there and you freaking melt the ice and then you mow the grass.
Right. Little Timmy's out there with a flamethrower fucking...
You guys can find the charity link in our description on Facebook and our description on YouTube.
If you want,
If you want.
go there and be a good person.
All right, moving on to viral news. Viral news is a segment when we read news headlines and criticize them. Or give our opinion.
Is that what viral news is?
Yes. Our first viral news is Doctor Who's Christopher Eccleston returns for new adventures as the 9th Doctor in the 12-part Big Finish audio series. Are you guys Doctor Who fans?
Just of Christopher Eccleston. All the other doctors are pretty crap.
Oh, we're not doing this right now. DJ, what do you think about this?
I think, you know, it's definitely very interesting that they'd bring him back for an audio series.
You know, it's different from the comic books and stuff like that, and from the show.
Well, I mean, it's
More action, more violence.
All of a sudden, we had a War Doctor one, so
just a
they
lot
just threw that
harder
in.
right now to do episodes and stuff like that. So the audiobooks is easier. You can just sit at home and read into a mic and then
Makes sense.
go fuck himself or do whatever he
feel
wants
like
to afterwards.
I feel like he didn't get enough seasons. He only had one season before Tintin.
That was,
Tintin Smith had like multiple seasons in movies and Christmas specials.
you know, that was
right? And
totally
we
his
all know
fault,
Matt
right?
Smith was terrible. Dude wore a bow tie for all the seasons.
Only problem with live
Idiot.
is I can't edit out of that now. So
Bow
that has to
ties
stay.
are cool, bro.
Bow ties are cool.
Not on the Doctor, it wasn't.
And the suspenders.
Yeah, that was even gayer.
And he had
And we're canceled.
Yep, there we go.
And my YouTube is not receiving a video to maintain smooth streaming.
A not enough video.
Yep, not enough video.
It's not like it's getting a constant feed or anything.
Now it's poor.
Oh, it's poor?
Yeah,
Our feed is poor.
It's weird.
We're so poor that our feed is poor.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I don't know how to fix it.
We
Hey.
fail at everything.
Hey, you're broke.
You're broke, so your stream sucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Make any sense?
Now it's not going to maintain smooth streaming.
Oh Lord.
That's just like, you know what, I feel like
It's such a pain in my ass now doing this.
the millionaires and stuff like that, fucking who live in these 10-bedroom houses, how many Wi-Fi routers do you think they got to get to make sure the whole house gets coverage?
Multiple, I'd assume. Has to
Like-
be. There's no way you can get a big house. But then again, most of them don't live in those houses. They have them for show.
I don't even live in the motherfucking
Most of
houses.
them don't live in them. And then if you do, like if you follow a YouTuber that'll, you know, vlog their house tour or whatever, half the rooms are renovated all the time. There's never anything in them but like one bedroom with like a basic bitch Walmart comforter. And it's like, what depressing. I would never, if I had the money, buy a 13-bedroom house. Like,
if I get rich, I'm gonna buy a cave, and I'm just gonna live in a cave.
I don't know what to do now. Our streaming YouTube's not good now.
Well, maybe it'll pick back up.
I don't know. It's going to ruin our episode.
I mean, can't you just
I can't fix it.
take the one from Facebook and
Nope.
put it on YouTube later?
I don't think it works that way.
Have you tried?
I don't want to now. I really don't even want to do this. Anyways, second news. X-Men, the animated series producer, confirms revealed talks with Disney.
I'm super excited because this was my favorite show of the 90s.
I'm too fat. My belly keeps pushing the table forward.
And
It's fine. Everything else went wrong. I'm excited too.
So wait, the X-Men,
Animated series from the 90s. Uncanny X-Men.
right?
And when we found Mystique was Nightcrawler's dad.
One of the stars like ba-na-na, ba-na-na.
All right. Well, Yolani says everything's fine.
Or is that?
I 100% think that it was one of the most underrated animated series. The reason why is because it came out in like 91 or 92, I think, just after like Power Rangers came out. Batman the animated series was coming.
Power Rangers. We got Spider-Man.
No, I think Power Rangers came out in 1990.
No, 1994.
Oh, then it was X-Men. And
We had it on the Fox Kids network.
I switched them up.
Yeah, no, that X-Men, Uncanny X-Men came out first, had a couple seasons, and it even had a crossover with Spider-Man.
Yes.
What was it? The Amazing
Spider-Man was really good in the 90s too. It came on right before, right after. That was really, really good.
We had the 90s version of that movie that came out into the Spider-Verse.
Yes. Yeah.
With Madam Web.
Right?
The Uncanny X-Men showed us that Mystique was the mother of Rogue, stepmother, the mother of Nightcrawler. We had Days of Future Past involved in there. Maggie Lee, the X-Men, Xavier.
Yep.
You know,
Did a touchdown with the Cable series.
I hate to say it, but I really wasn't. I wasn't really like an X-Men fan.
When I was growing up, my brother loved it. He used to get these little action figures. He never opened them either. And I was like, that's a problem. Just play with them.
I played with a couple of them. I had a few of them, but like, I just turned them into wrestlers. So instead of like using them, like I would get really moody with the what is it? The commercials where they show you how to play with the characters, where it would always be like they would have like a vehicle and it'd be like, look, it shoots a thing, and then they'd have the other thing over here and it would just fall over and it'd be like, yeah, and then two kids would high five. I'm over here like I'm over here banging them together, doing like intricate wrestling moves where I could have video recorded what I was doing, and it would have been like if I could edit out my hands, it would have been really fucking cool. But I watched like the fucking the commercials, and all I get is like, yeah, you got to use the foul. What did the fucking shit was called? Their airplane, whatever it was called. You would have to use it, and it would shoot a missile, knock over a character, and that would be it. That's all you played with them. Or like Power Rangers, you would just assemble the Zord together, and then you would just like, look, it moves, and then stop playing. Like that's the whole commercial.
Man, I love the Zords.
Did you watch the one commercial when they flipped their head?
Yes.
From the regular version to the non-regular version.
Look, and then look back, and then that was it. That's done with playing. I'm like, that's not how you play with like.
It's supposed to be like morphin time, and then hit the button, and they
like I understand the general commercial, like it's supposed to be broad. Not every specific person plays with their toys like I did, which I knew even as a kid that didn't happen. But like they didn't even try to be like, one kid's playing with them in this way, and like one kid's using the ship like how you're supposed to, and the other kid just throws them up in the air. Like there's not even an attempt.
Just throws them over his shoulder, like fuck it.
Our next news headline is BBC apologizes for using the N-word in a news report.
I mean, like, if there was ever a network to drop it, it's Fox News and BBC. Like, that's who is going to drop the N-word. It's going to be Fox News or BBC. Fox News is not going to apologize. They're going to be like, oh, we sorry you heard it.
I can't even.
BBC's going to do their lame, like, oh, we're sorry.
And that's why we have delays on the live events.
Right. It just...
Like, what is the need to say it?
I don't think they're... Unless they were reading something and then they kind
like, what are they reading? Wet-ass pussy lyrics?
It probably said, like, trigger... You know, Tigger or something fucking close
to it.
And the idiot reporter apparently it was the first day.
Right. Just dropping N-bombs day one.
Or if it is a live delay, the guy was on his phone while trying to censor people. But they had to do like a...
He got a Twitter follower and he had to go check it out, and he's like, oh crap.
I got a tweet.
N-bomb. No!
They should have read it like I'm saying Silent Bob straight back. Expletive, whatever they said.
Expletive.
Deleted.
Expletive deleted.
That's why I don't write posts and stuff like that, because I can't spell as it is. Right? And I don't want my phone to like autocorrect to something like that.
Because it sounds different.
Right, because it sounds different.
I tried to say Ninja Warrior. What is going on?
Yeah.
Our next headline is... Florida man jailed after allegedly dousing 7-Eleven employee with a surprise surprise with Slurpee
With
during price disputes.
With a surprise.
With a surprise.
Was it Slurpee Day?
I don't know if it was Slurpee
Right,
Day.
because it's Slurpee Day. People are getting in trouble now for bringing like crazy containers
Are they?
because they don't want you to bring your own
Never been
container.
that mad at a oh, the Slurpee is
Yeah,
not
but
99 cents.
Dudes are bringing in fish tanks, bro, and filling it with Slurpee.
That's
Right,
pretty
like
dope.
55-gallon fish tank, filling it with Slurpee and walking out.
That's
Like,
a little ridiculous. Again,
you know,
don't advertise. Bring in anything you want as a cup.
right?
Like seriously, you know what you're doing when
I
you
brought
do
my
that.
van in. Can I back my van up?
Can I
through
back
here?
my van in? He says.
Do you guys have a hose?
I have
Right.
I have
How much of this
37-gallon
stuff do you
drum
have?
barrels.
Right?
I didn't clean them either.
I think they still got oil in them.
Do you accept socks? Can I use a sock?
just fill your
have a
sock
lid
up
for
and just
this?
start seeping out? That's gross.
It's so gross. I saw those TikTok videos when they spray something in the shoe and they put their foot through it. I don't know what the hell they're doing. But that's all we have for Vowel News.
Hold on. What was the word he used outside for it?
Dosing.
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 Me and I'm like, what are you just fucking inject it right into the side of his neck, bro? Just,
I'm gonna.
Slurpee.
Your daily dose of Slurpee needs to be injected, sir.
you know, the worst part is if he was diabetic, that'd be attempted murder.
Depending on what kind of diabetic. Type
I
1,
guess
type
that's
2.
true.
Ooh.
Right.
Because you have the dudes who can't have sugar, and then you have the dudes who need it a lot or
To
something.
balance it out.
My favorite was the teacher that I had who pretended her sugar got low so she could eat cheese, crackers, and grapes while she taught the class. And it was so fucking annoying because it was the first class of the day. It wasn't even like the middle or at the end where you're like, God, it's
She's
3
eating a
o'clock.
breakfast.
You had to have it. No. Cheese, crackers, and grapes when she's like, yeah, no, it's like an hour into class. She had breakfast because she talks about
Well,
it
I mean,
every day.
Maybe.
And she's not fat. She wasn't a fat teacher, so it wasn't like somebody who's trying to come up with an excuse like I would. Be like,
She's
my
Italian.
sugar's low. I gotta go to Mickey D's. I gotta go get me a couple of McChickens. My sugar's low. That's what I do.
Oh God, my
It was just
sugar's
weird, and it was
low.
healthy food. You know the little cheese cubes, grapes, pretzel sticks. Like that's fine, but it's annoying when you're a kid and you know your lunch is way far away, and you don't eat breakfast because you have to make it on the shitty bus, and it takes 2 miles to or 2 hours to get to school because you're like a mile and a half away, and the bus has got to take 8 minutes to pick up one kid at a time.
I need 40 McNuggets because my sugar's low.
40.
Damn, DJ.
They're only $10 at Wendy's.
Yeah. Oh, they're 9 something at McDonald's.
Well, guys, speaking of food, now we're moving on to trying the wife's cooking.
Oh, he segued it.
Oh, holy
Oh, look at
transition
that.
like a director.
Oh.
Pan out.
He just wants to be on the other side of the camera so badly.
So bad. I want to produce OnlyFans, not be in them.
I mean,
I can start an OnlyFans where I just read erotic novels. Where,
So DJ, what do we
4
got? this week?
subscribers.
I don't think I'd watch that.
You're not my target audience, guy.
I hope not.
Oh God.
He's just like, what's Adam reading this week? Bedtime
fully
stories.
clothed from the neck up, just reading novels.
Bedtime
No,
stories with Adam.
I gotta have a
Yeah,
turtleneck
ooh,
too.
there we go. God, can you imagine if I got like 100,000 old people subscribers and they just lay in bed and listen to me
We're
read
gonna read
erotic
To Kill a
novels?
Mockingbird.
That is
Not erotic whatsoever, guy.
that is super creepy. That's
We're
like
gonna read Pamela Anderson's
Creepy.
diaries.
No, ew, less erotic. I'd rather read it.
Oh, what was the other one?
Today's erotic novels, Pet Cemetery. Let's get started.
Today we found.
Nobody steal my fucking niche. I want to do this now. I'm gonna start an OnlyFans where I just read erotic novels.
All right, DJ, what do we got for trying the wife's
so now that
cooking?
we're recording this way, I forgot to ask my wife for the recipe for you to put up.
Yeah,
So we can't do that anyways.
dropping the ball.
So we just have a mystery.
So I believe it's called an Irish egg. Okay, but I just call it a Fabergé egg. You know,
How come?
Why do you call it a Fabergé egg, which is a fake egg that's not edible?
I know it's actually like a really expensive egg.
He's trying to be like in a cartoon.
Pretty much.
I want to eat the
Just
Fabergé
shut
egg.
up and eat it.
Just shut up and eat it. I want to see Josh eat his pathetic small piece because he hates eggs. I get 2 apparently.
Don't shoot on the mic.
I wanted them to hear how delicious it was.
It is pretty good.
He's ASMRing right now. I feel like it's one of those situations where you have to like I'm eating too, so you're gonna get that, jackass.
I know, but now we get an echo.
Want to hear that?
Yeah.
He'd rather hear my smacking than the echo.
Nummy.
Chew with your mouth closed.
Or just don't be obnoxious.
I can't do both.
Those kids that used to eat in the cafeteria all fucking obnoxious with their mouth open. Ugh. And you're forced to sit next to them because you got to be 18 kids per small table so you can eat lunch. So you can eat lunch like this. But you guys got to go to school down here. I went to school in Kentucky. They gave us that bitchin' shitty lunch. We used to have those rectangle pizzas that would just be nothing but grease.
So, yeah.
And French fries. That was our side. Just frozen crinkle crunch French fries they'd throw in the oven.
So I actually
and a chocolate milk.
I actually thought this was super delicious.
Oh yeah, no,
right.
It's definitely delicious.
I like the breading around it. It's definitely a contrast of I know the word, but I'm
It's
not
just
good.
all tied together really well.
Soft and crunchy. There's a word. The textures. God damn it! I'm sitting over here, can't think of the word fucking texture.
Like just the way it is. Like so it's apparently you take an egg, right?
I hope.
Yeah.
And then you boil it. You're supposed to soft boil it because you put it in the air fryer, and you want the middle to be runny.
Yeah.
But the air fryer kind of cooked it the rest of the way, so it wasn't really that runny.
I thought it was
You
really
take
good.
the egg, then you take the meat which is around it, which is sausage,
Yeah.
right? And you wrap it in sausage, then you bread it and throw it in the air fryer. And
Is that hash brown it's breaded in?
I don't know what she breaded. I don't stand over her when she cooks, so I don't actually know a whole lot of information about it.
I don't fucking stalk her while she makes the food. I just eat it.
Here's the thing, right?
Is it done?
On Tuesday nights or on Monday nights when she cooks, right? My system is different than your guys'. You're like thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay, I'm curious.
Mine is, are you gonna get any or are you not? Right?
So if you're gonna eat it all,
If I don't like it, you guys get some. Obviously, you get a better portion. If I like it, there's a good chance you're not going to get any on Tuesday. There's not going to be no wife's cooking.
So are you calling yourself out right now and saying that most of the time you don't like it?
No, I normally. I mean, you guys
you have to restrain
small
from not
portions.
eating it?
I think maybe you should reword what you're saying right now and be like, you either get a good amount of it where you can actually taste it, but it's still a small portion
Or you
because I
get
like
like a
it,
little speck.
or you get barely anything because I
Right.
loved it.
Like the stuff with
You know what I mean?
the seafood stuff.
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Like you notice you get you
Yeah.
get one shrimp each because I've eaten the other 40 shrimp.
Right. I just
You know.
so
Other
either
40
you
shrimp?
get it because I don't fucking liked it,
Right.
or you get it or you get nothing. Like
You just get nothing. You know?
My wife has to
I would-
lock
I
it
would
up in a
rephrase it.
safe.
Like the pizza casserole, you guys
Oh, that
very
was delicious.
almost didn't get none of that because that's really it's better than a deep dish pizza, right? It's like a deep dish pizza on steroids, right? It's so fucking delicious.
Watching somebody make a deep dish pizza, I just get uncomfortable. I'm like, that's a lot of sauce and cheese and bread, and it's just, I don't know. I don't like deep dish pizza.
There was a place in Tennessee where you could buy pizzas on EBT if you didn't have them cooked,
You told
yeah,
me
we
this
did
before.
that.
It's a
Right.
pretty interesting story.
and it's 2 pizzas, right? There's the first layer of dough, right? Then you get your meaty toppings and whatnot. Then they put another layer of dough, wrap it all up, and then put another layer of meat and toppings and stuff like that. It's fucking delicious.
Tennessee wants you to die.
It's like
apparently.
but it's like $30 a
Everything
pizza,
we do.
you
It
know,
was good though.
and you got to cook it yourself.
Oh no, trust me. The gasoline moonshine that Kentucky has is next to literally none. Like their moonshine, go smell it, and you're drunk for a month and a half.
Oh wow.
Like their shit, they don't fucking play. Those hillbillies in Kentucky can make some fucking liquor. Like they'll make you some moonshine that'll change your kids' generations afterwards.
I don't know.
Don't try them.
I stay the hell out of states like that.
Yeah, because the bootlegging, the cornbread mafia, that was a real thing that happened all the way through Indiana and Kentucky. Yeah, look that up.
It's not really. It's like I said. It's not really.
I wish we
for
could
me.
do the history, like history hyenas, and do like a topic of like the history lessons with Adam and DJ and Josh.
So that's it
It
for
does
wife's.
show YouTube.
That's it for wife's cooking.
Yeah.
this week was
Thumbs up,
I
really
give it a
good.
thumbs up.
It was an Irish egg, in case you guys want to look it up and make
I think
it
it
for
has
yourselves.
hash brown breading on it, if I'm not mistaken. But if it doesn't, either way, bomb as fuck. But if it does,
Like, I think it was
that's
just
clever.
I think it was
Hash
just
brown sausage
regular
egg.
regular breading, but
Like
the
a
way
potato breading?
but the way, yeah.
But that's
I don't-
clever. If it is similar to hash brown, that's fucking clever. It's a breakfast egg.
Like
Yeah.
it was delicious. Normally we would do the break here. I really need to pee, so can you guys do it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know you hate when I get up and leave.
Yeah, in the middle of a
I know,
podcast.
but if I don't piss, I'm gonna.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
pee
we can
right.
talk.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You guys can handle it. 7-minute reviews, off-topic sports. Go.
Yeah. So, Adam.
Every Wednesday, we have Off Topic Sports by me, edited by Josh, produced by Josh. It's going to be me and another host. It's going to be expanded a little bit. Right now, I'm doing like 15, 12, 11, 10, whatever clips, but I eventually want to do like a 30 to 45 minute, like, sort of podcast with another host talking about sports.
Hopefully it's live.
And hopefully it'll be live too.
Because that's a lot of editing.
No. It's gonna, the point of it going longer with another host is to go live.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can bounce each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's more organic than me being like, I said this happened and here's my opinion.
It's like, no offense to you when I edit it, since I'm not a sports fan, I'm falling asleep. And I'm like, what am I supposed to put here? If you watch like the last episodes, it just shows the detail. Of what's
No,
going on.
that's exactly what I was hoping. Like when I did UFC 253, you would just have the logo of UFC and then 253 and nothing else.
then
Like
you
I don't
look
need you to have the picture of each fighter and their stat. Like that's ridiculous. I've seen
And-
so many sports dudes who have zero pictures. Zero. They just talk. It's 10 minutes and it's over. So
And in the bottom, if you see, it says topic, NFL is affected by Corona. And then it's the whole thing
Yeah.
as long as you're talking about the NFL. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's how I'm going to edit it.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, Trent. I remembered something while I was washing my hands after my relieving myself. You know my brother, when
Yeah, I know him.
when he'd go pee,
Knew him
right? He'd wash his hands.
beforehand.
No, after. Well, I don't know.
he
Maybe
didn't trust his
beforehand
penis. He
too.
didn't trust his hands on his
Right,
penis.
but after he would wash his hands,
Yeah.
right, he'd walk out and rub his wet hands on my face and be like, "Oh, I pissed myself." Oh.
Such a
You
dad
know,
joke.
like you're an asshole. Like I know you. I heard you use the sink.
If you
I hope that was the sink.
Right. I hope that was the sink, right? Man?
that's happened to me many a times as
That's
well
a
by
loud
uncles.
stream.
I feel like me and DJ were molested as kids, and nobody just wanted to tell us. They're just like, we just rubbing pee on your cheeks. No, I'm pretty sure that's your penis.
Oh, right. We also have another channel called 7-Minute Reviews when me and DJ remove blah, blah.
They remove
review.
stuff.
We remove stuff. We talk about movies. Oh, I just hit the mic, so that's probably fucked up. Not working.
No,
now.
it's working.
We talk about movies and we do a striptease for you.
That's definitely not what we do.
Yeah, I do problems with movies, and he does things he likes about TV shows.
Yeah, so DJ does like a 7-minute problem about the movie that he likes.
I like
you know,
tearing them apart more
Yeah,
than.
like try to make it realistic. Like, for instance, the Sharknado one, like, why are sharks in space? And it's like,
Right.
it's a movie.
Bro,
I do
Or
TV shows.
sharks are in space because we put them there.
Or Jurassic Park, the original one, bringing your fucking grandchildren to a deadly island with
With
a
a
hurricane
hurricane.
coming.
I call that bomb-ass grandparents.
No, then you leave him with strangers. Like, who
Right,
clearly
yeah.
doesn't like kids.
Dude, it's a Jurassic Park island. Who cares? It's a free-for-all as soon as you step foot onto the island.
It's a free for all. Just
Like, I'm going to survive. I'm going to see fucking raptors and T-Rexes, and then I'm going to be the dude getting on the boat at the end. They'll be like, how did you survive? And they'll be like, because I didn't provoke any of the fucking dinosaurs. I just observed.
What you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But
From a
yes,
distance.
it's called 7-Minute Reviews, and it gets posted like twice a week. Sometimes it's random because of my editing.
yeah, it's basically whenever Josh feels like it, he gets upset and just does what he wants.
All right, so we're going to move on to our topics and mentions. I want to mention this week that Apex Season 6 trailer released, and it was #1 trending on YouTube.
That was actually pretty nasty the way they did it. I'm really upset Pathfinder's getting smacked in the face halfway through. That's my main, but
See, it's
Literally
just-
any other game would be more interesting than this.
Yeah, but it's not giving enough hype like it did for Season 5 and Season 3 or 4.
Ratchet and Clank.
Adam doesn't play Apex.
There's
No.
also
Right.
a
No, he
mini
doesn't.
story coming out today at 1 p.m. Stories from the Outland or something like that.
He's also under this delusion that he'd jump on with me and Bob and just be god at it.
I never said you and Bob. I said I could probably, with an hour of playing, dominate you and Josh. is what I said. But put words in my mouth to make it seem like I'm threatening other people.
Okay, sorry, me and Josh, but either way, it's a
But
team.
we can do
It's
the
a-
Modern Warfare
it's a-
3
it's-
thing again, where you guys play in the living room and I sit
Modern
down and start
Warfare's-
sniping you because all you do is
Modern
camp.
Warfare's so
And then I
easy,
come over
though.
and I just shoot you in the back. Why didn't you kill me once? If it's so easy.
We were like 10.
We were 10? No, we were 23, 24 years old. But
That's
let's try.
right.
That's fucking years ago. Josh hasn't been 24 in 30 years.
10.
Whoa! That's uncalled for.
Josh is like 50.
So there was also a
his motor
explosion in
functions are going
Baltimore.
down.
Just
Right,
just
like
cut him at the knee. Josh is like 52 years old and has no friends and alone. What the fuck?
He hasn't.
I saw him the other day eating a burrito alone. He was crying. What a piece of shit.
This guy is my diet and have less bread. Well, like it says, if it's a wrap, I'm gonna eat it.
I was like,
Burritos are just beans wrapped up. Like,
no,
But it's
he's
not on a spinach
he's
wrap.
been eating flour tortillas, which
No, I've been eating spinach wraps and they're not flour tortillas. That's
well, I know
you're gonna
Subway's
get to the
flour
point where you're
tortillas.
fucking full on vegan and you're gonna piss me off.
as Kevin Smith
You're
always
gonna
says.
drop 100 fucking pounds and we're gonna be like, me and DJ are just gonna be like, fuck.
What did Kevin Smith say? He goes, "I used to be happy and now I'm fucking vegan."
The weird thing is I don't eat a lot of like all kinds of food. I just eat a lot of like a couple of shitty things. So if I just switched a couple of things up, I'd be really healthy. Like it's crazy. Like I don't sit around and just eat bacon, and I don't eat really any
Does?
sweets.
Like, who just sits around and
I
eats
woke up
bacon?
I would, dude. I'd eat a
I'm like,
pound
I
of bacon.
want bacon.
I want to eat right now. I want a BLT.
Like, I think I'm gonna make
Without the
chicken
lettuce
bacon
and
wraps
tomato,
tonight,
just-
but like,
I love how he's eating wraps because of you. He's just like,
no,
I'm gonna eat.
I'm eating more salads.
No, I can't eat
I'm
a
literally
salad.
taking romaine lettuce, cutting it up, and
Oh,
using like.
I'm gonna throw
I'll take
up.
a can of tuna.
I'm telling you, if you lost weight, you'd be in so good shape with how big and strong you are. You have no idea.
I'm trying to lose the weight, and I'm gonna get into physical therapy soon to try to work
Yeah.
on my back.
I think you'll be fine after physical therapy.
There's two of the discs are still sitting on each other. The weight will help relieve some of the pain, but it's not gonna.
Did I say you cured?
You know.
I just said you'd be fine
Well,
with the weight and the rehab.
to me, being fine is being able to move.
You want to be able to.
I wanna be able to-
roundhouse kick a
I
basketball.
want
hoop.
to, yeah.
I know what you
I
want
want to be
do.
able to
I
run
know what you
again, and fucking like I miss being able to run.
I want to rape my
Right.
friends.
I was very.
Whoa.
I want
was
to be able
very
to show my
fast.
friends what it's like to be raped.
Well, listen, I miss having the power that I used to have. Like it was different when I was younger. It's like imagine being super strong.
Imagine
right?
being a god and then being Adam.
Right, like basically, that's basically like what Like I could
So how Thor felt after he lost his powers in the first movie.
right.
Gross.
Yeah, it's just
Can't lift
it's
the
like,
hammer.
but it's just like even like that. Boy, I could run. Like me, Bob, and Dewey were.
I think you ran like a T-Rex. You just
Oh,
took a couple
bro.
steps and you're ahead of us.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't do this.
I can't
Not a bunny
clap.
rabbit.
I can't picture you
I just-
not running without your arms
like-
up now. With
Oh my goodness.
your giant ass legs.
I'm gonna fucking run.
Just darting
Or
across the field.
doing the ninja run, that they were doing.
Oh,
It's like-
Naruto.
Yeah,
Just
that's
Naruto.
So
ridiculous.
No Naruto talk on this show.
another mention was there was an explosion in Baltimore this week. Or
That's
yesterday.
insane.
Yeah, way to steal my stuff. No.
Oh.
Yeah, there was
Way to
apparently
steal
a
the things I
gas
wanna talk
explosion and it blew up 3 homes and killed 1 person. And I was
Wow.
just, it made you think, like, can you imagine, like, I'm at home because my life's awesome, but I'm stuck at home sometimes, and I just think about it, if the house just blows up because of gas leak and I'm the one stuck at home instead of her.
You want to hear something worse than that?
She'd be like, really? The home's gone? Oh, he's dead, but the home's gone?
A couple of years ago, by the drive-in, a plane crashed into a trailer and killed a
All my makeup, but this fucker.
And
I'd be kind of alive and she'd be pissed.
So a plane crashed into a trailer by the drive-in and killed a girl sleeping when she had a headache. So imagine that.
Is that true?
Just
Yes,
not waking-
it's
going to
definitely
sleep and not
true. It
waking up.
happened a couple of years ago.
A couple?
Yes.
That is terrible.
It's been.
Go home with a headache and then you die in a plane
Yes.
crash that you weren't even
It
in.
incinerated the trailer in the back.
Is that like a terrible joke?
No.
Like a riddle? No, I'm not saying like a riddle. Like, how do you die in a
like,
plane
no.
crash but you never bought a plane ticket? It crashed into you.
Yeah. It was aiming for the drive-in and went through the bushes and hit the
Oh
trailer.
my god.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So emergency landing?
Yeah. But in real topics,
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Way to bring the mood down. I want to go home and take
Super
a bath.
Other nerdy news.
Hell
Donald
yeah.
Glover
Need to sit in the shower
reportedly.
for 45 minutes. and
Right? Think about my mom and dad and cry. Good
God.
Lord, Josh.
So nerdy news. Donald Glover reportedly in talks for Lando series on Disney Plus.
He got a lot of backlash for being Lando.
Why? He was a
I
great
don't.
Lando.
I don't know why,
I
but
don't remember who he is. He hasn't been relative in like 20
He was on
years.
Community. He did the "This Is America" song.
his name is Childish Gambino. He's a rapper,
Yeah.
but he was in Community. He wrote and starred in the show Atlanta.
Yeah,
Is
he was in a solo.
He wrote.
that the one who
used to
he
write
had the music
for-
video where his shirt was
Yes.
off and he's like
"This
Yeah.
Is America." He was in Spider-Man:
doing
Homecoming.
this thing?
He was supposed to actually be the new
I actually thought-
Spider-Man.
I thought the
He was Miles Morales' uncle. The what's it called guy?
Yeah.
But you guys want to see a Lando series like The Mandalorian?
I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking of Danny Glover.
I think it would be anything would be better than the garbage that Star Wars is trying to portray right now.
Well,
I thought Mandalorian
It's
was
terrible. It's
You didn't
all
like The
terrible.
Mandalorian?
I didn't watch it. Here's
Wait.
here's
So
what
you didn't watch it, but you're gonna say it's you
No,
didn't.
no, no.
You
All
didn't.
the Star Wars stuff. All the movies.
We're talking about the TV show.
Well, yeah, but we're all.
Yeah,
Mandalorian is
okay, the
included.
Mandalorian you think is good because of Baby Yoda. That's fucking hilarious. You know what's not good? The 6 movies that we just had to watch.
Baby Yoda barely did anything but sit there
Hey, he healed people.
and stop the one
And it's not
fucking
Yoda.
thing.
No, but it was a story about the
Well,
religion.
they
of the
call it Baby Yoda because nobody actually knows the
bounty
Yoda
hunters.
race.
I know.
It was such a good show. It was a season. You know who directed the show? And the showrunner is the guy who did Iron Man.
John Favreau, I know.
Yes.
But no, I do have to agree with you. The new movies and stuff are a little shaky.
They were just fan pleasing, basically.
You know.
Especially after the first, after what's his name?
Well, when
George
you
Lucas sold it.
changed Han shooting first, that really disappointed me.
There's so many awesome, like, different versions of Jedis and Siths, and it's so
the Clone
crazy.
Wars were pretty good.
Yeah, the TV show,
Oh,
the
that was
animation
great.
was really good. It was really well.
Yeah.
I'll give whoever did that credit. Disney, I think that was really good.
That was.
Especially because Darth Maul was a major factor. Like Darth
Well,
Maul.
'cause
Solo.
you got a lot of the ones who were just killed in the movies, like General Grievous. You got to see.
Who was badass, by the way? Like
Right.
General Grievous was a Jedi Knight who turned into a robot because he got fucked up by a really badass Sith Lord, and then turned into a really badass robot guy who had like 11 arms. Like his
Right.
character was so not done justice.
He was collecting fucking.
They were just like,
lightsabers.
look, Obi-Wan killed everybody. Yeah, he was one of the greatest fucking Jedis
And
ever.
they didn't even touch down in the movie about that. All he said was that General, what's his name, taught me the ways of
Yes,
the
yes.
lightsaber.
Mhm.
General,
They didn't
what's
say
his
that
name?
what he was before that.
I don't think that's what they said in the movie. General, what's his name?
I
Taught me.
forgot his name.
General fucking robot fuck.
No, the other Sith Lord.
Oh,
Dooku.
Count Dooku, yeah.
Yeah, he said that he taught me in the ways of the Jedi.
Count
using,
Dooku was a
lightsabers.
motherfucker, dude. Him and Palpatine were a motherfucker. There's so much better. There's
Count
so much
Dooku.
better stories out there, but you know, read the books.
Different stories. What do you have?
Jake Paul is arrested by the FBI. They seized a bunch of guns. Apparently, he was working with somebody in Nevada, in Vegas, and I don't know if they were running guns together or if he was selling or buying from that guy, but that turned it into a federal case. They also said there was porn involved, but I think that was just something. Yeah, it just said porn. It didn't say like any kind of specifics, and I was just like, oh God, I hope it's not child porn. Like, that's even crazier.
You know, they're still talking about him doing his boxing match or whatever he's been trying to set up with one of the other YouTubers.
Yeah, no.
Which to me just seems.
He's trying to box somebody on
just
the
seems
Roy
stupid.
Jones Jr. Mike Tyson card. He was trying to box somebody. I can't remember. Former NBA Nate Robinson.
You're clout chasing to me, is what
Well,
you're doing.
I mean, that's all he does.
That's how it started with
Like
Logan.
that.
But I
too.
mean, he creates.
he got his license
Views.
to box.
Well,
and
I
everything.
understand that, right? Like that's what he does.
Like, I hate
Right,
the
but-
Kardashians, but people like it and they pay for it, and
They market the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Because people like to watch stupidity.
yeah.
You know, that's the problem. Like especially here in America, is they like to laugh
Well,
at
they
other
wanna-
people's
they-
misfortunes.
Well, not only that,
So
but they
when,
also
like,
feel like they
rich
can
people are
do
doing
that.
stupid shit.
They also feel like, oh, I can just change my face, try to steal from black culture, and then be famous off of it, i.e., TikTok.
Bro, the
Come at me,
face is what
TikTok.
kill me is like when they get
Your Twitter's trying to buy TikTok now.
Yes,
That's crazy.
Oh, Jesus.
They had Vine, so maybe they'll make it, better than
it
whatever
good?
the hell this is.
DJ, what do you got this week?
What, you mean like what I was thinking about talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about talking about, like, speaking on to the way Americans are, and the way we are, I guess, because we are Americans. I shouldn't talk like I'm fucking...
We are Americans.
We are Americans.
America.
Americans.
That's like in the old shows and stuff, the way they used to portray nerds,
Yeah.
as being uncool, or like in the fucking... what was it, Degrassi?
Yes.
Right? The nerdy kid was the one who went all crazy and shot fucking...
Jimmy
and shit like that. It's like...
Shot Drake in the back, and then he became Drake.
Right. Shout out to Rick.
Maybe instead of, teaching our kids things like, oh, well, if you're nerdy, you get picked on and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, how about we teach them to be more accepting of, the nerdy kids and stuff like that. Smart shouldn't be alienated.
We do that now, but it was only in the last couple of years.
Right.
I think they try to revamp it on.
But if you go back and watch those 80s movies, everybody was on cocaine and thought they were an alpha male and they were big shit. So, of course, all the smart people were nerdy little dick fucks who couldn't get women, and that's not true. A lot of the times, the big burly dude can't speak properly and has a hard time speaking to any women. So he comes to somebody like me and says, hey, what is so-and-so thinking? You guys are good friends because she'll never fuck you. And then he goes back with that information, and then he gets laid. That's typically what happens. But
story of Josh's
Well, they
life.
even did it on Van Lauder. Remember
But,
he
like-
threw him a nerd party?
Right, but like nerds, like it comes into like you're a nerd for a certain thing. Like I'm a nerd for sports, and I'm a nerd for rap music. I'm a nerd for
like a fandom kind of thing.
like it's more fandom. Like you're thinking of like a geek who's like Ben Shapiro, who's like small and he's like super smart, but he's only smart in one area of things, and then like he just hates everyone around him because he sucks at doing anything other than the one echo chamber he's in. Like I'm good at doing this one thing, nobody else cares about it, so fuck everyone around me, rather than just being like, hey, I like this, they like that, so they're over there, I'm over here. No, he had to get involved, and that becomes one of those loud nerdy kids who like a jock will be like, I think I got the answer, and he'll say it, and then Ben chimes in with like a slightly more correct answer, but the dude was still correct, and then that guy stares him down and goes, I'm gonna beat his ass in the parking lot of the high school later, and then Ben ends up getting out of high school and becomes a lawyer at 16.
That's a new thing. Now they're portraying the smart people as just dicks.
Right, now it's going the other way. Now they're just assholes instead. They just say mean things like, you don't know 2 + 2, fucker?
Haha, you're
A nice
stupid.
portrayal of that was in 22 Jump Street when the smart kids were the cool ones and the jocks were the outcasts.
Right.
Remember, that was like a switch.
Go practice getting CTE, you loser.
I feel like there should be a way to figure out for everybody to...
Right, I think that we're getting close, though. I do agree with you that was a really shitty portrayal of nerds.
Yeah.
It was really dumb that they're all just weak and stupid, just like jocks are all dumb and they don't know how to do things. Just like, also another thing to piggyback on that was 90s dads and how they're all just dumb, like, I don't know how to do nothing. Like, that shit got really
Homer
annoying.
Simpson alone.
No, yes, those exist. Homers and Peter Griffins and Tim Allens and whatever show you want to call him in.
I mean, but we still had a
Last
lot
Man
of
Standing.
a lot of great dads from the 90s and stuff.
Right?
We had Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Uncle
Phil.
from
We had Uncle Phil and Danny Tanner. That's all they gave us.
Hey, we had the Mr. Matthews from Boy Meets World.
Well, then we had...
You mean Mr. Freeney, the old man who lived
that's
across
the
the street
principal.
with no goddamn kids? That guy was the best character on there. The dad of the actual show was never involved with any of his kids.
I was going to say Home Improvement, but he kept fucking hurting himself over and over again. He couldn't-
Teaching his
He's
kids.
a big idiot.
You know.
Like,
Like,
he did teach all his kids how to work on
remember the
cars.
Yeah, we learned a lot about cars.
oh yeah, cars. No, but there was this one episode where he was supposed to have a romantic night with his wife, but guess what he did? He went to a monster truck show because those are so much fun.
That's because he
Have
didn't
you
And then he
ever-
came home bloated
have you
on
ever been to a
nachos,
monster
burping
truck
and
show?
farting the entire night, and she just wanted to fuck.
Hey.
Like, who doesn't want to fuck their wife at that situation? No. I want to go watch a grown-ass man drive a truck over another truck for an hour and a half, come home, and then gas myself to sleep rather than have sex.
Have
Well,
you
that's
ever
because
been...
he didn't talk to Wilson first.
That's right. He didn't talk to his friendly
Like,
neighbor.
every 90s dad is just a bloated fucker who can kind of fix things but sucks at anything romantic.
Or they beat their kids.
He can't remember a birthday.
I totally feel him. I can't remember. I look at my wife's license once a year, so I remember.
That is fucking hilarious that you just debo her license and be like,
I do. I just grab her purse and I find her license and.
I was just checking the number.
I've gotten it now, right? Like it's been a couple years and I've done it a few times. Like I'm pretty sure it's February 23rd.
I'd steal her license.
Now the year, right? I think it's 91. No, I'm 91. I think hers 90. So she.
You ever ask DJ how long he's been married? He always like changes the time frame, like 2 to 8 years.
It's 1 to 10 years. Your Honor.
It's been
1 to 10.
Right. We got married on February 10th, 2018.
So you know that one,
right? I'm starting to like see. That's the nice thing about having a wife now, right? Now well, no, she doesn't tell me, because she wants me to remember, right? And I want to remember, but dates and stuff really they're not my thing.
I asked Jessica out on her birthday.
Oh, you're the worst son of a bitch. Like you're the type of person I hate.
Brent got married in October because it was close to Halloween.
She hated it too. So our anniversary is now September 20th because I technically asked her out at like 11:30 on her birthday. So we just switched it to our anniversary is September 20th.
She just wanted 2 gifts.
Well, it's kind of like DJ said, it's kind of a dick move.
We got
It wasn't intentional at the time. It just grew into a joke later.
In the month of her birthday, so it would be easier for me to remember the month. Right? So think about it this way. Everything happens in February. 10th is the anniversary.
Wow.
14th is Valentine's Day. 23rd is the birthday.
Brent's the same way. Brent's girlfriend's birthday's in February.
Right.
So and I think they started redating in February. So it was like redate.
My dad was born in February.
Valentine's Day. And he's like, you're getting 1 fucking gift.
No, I do something for each.
It's like being born at December 25th.
Being born in November means you could be a serial killer.
Every year on Valentine's Day, right? I find me a florist wherever I am. I get her some tulips.
It's going to be hard this year.
Jessica's allergic to chocolate and hates flowers.
It's going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm going to figure it out.
You're going to figure it out.
Oh, yeah. She'll get her tulips like she always does.
Oh, tulips. That's
right. That's her favorite. See, like, despite
you
not
can take
knowing,
your tulips and kiss mine.
Bend over. I guess we'll do it on live. It's gross.
Oh, wow.
Coronavirus. I'll have to spray you guys down with Lysol first. So
wipe it with a baby wipe.
Speaking of coronavirus, my next topic is the rebirth of the drive-ins may be upon us.
I don't think that's going to be.
What does that mean?
Very well.
I'm sorry. I keep moving this fucking table because I'm fat.
So in the year 2000, they did a census on the drive-ins, and there's only 400 left in the USA.
So we need more?
Well, they're doing it because of the social distancing thing.
That's going to fail hard. Just like I saw the ones in the boats where they're all on a boat watching a screen.
Well, hold on. How's the driving going to fail? We've been running a drive-in since the 60s.
Well, first
off,
right
now we're the only thing playing movies in town.
You can't park nobody
because
so
I want to stream. I don't want to sit in my gas-filled car and have to listen to a family 6 feet next to me have violent fucking arguments or have the fucking 20-year-olds next to me sucking each other's necks.
Yeah, but right now the drive-in's the only form of entertainment anywhere because everything else is shut down.
I think if they did it for stand-up comedy only and not for movies.
But the problem is with Corona and social distance, you still have over hundreds of thousands of people there if you did that. And they still have to use the bathrooms, so now you're crowded.
No, comedy shows don't have hundreds of thousands.
Well, you know what I mean, though, but still, if you have 400 people in one area... I know how many people?
Let's just tell them they have to bring SUV or not SUVs, RVs.
And then Walmart is set to convert 160 parking lots to convert to drive-ins.
That's just insane. Don't make any sense.
What?
I don't want to live in this new world where everybody thinks going to the drive-in is the only way to watch a movie when we have fucking Netflix.
The movie industry is really suffering right now.
Yeah, you're telling me.
So, like, I think they're really trying to, like, I know you're like, we're going backwards in time. We have these freaking multi-complex theaters that shake your fucking seat.
$100 billion a year, but they're suffering.
Why do you think I'm only trying to write a TV show for Netflix? By the way, Netflix, shout out.
Shit, Hulu's probably picking up.
Hulu. Shout out to Hulu. Amazon.
Apple
or
TV.
YouTube TV.
Apple TV,
please.
You don't want to be on Peacock?
I have be on Peacock?
Peacock, Crackle. I don't give a damn.
CBS
All Access, Showtime, HBO Max, HBO French, HBO Go. I don't give a damn. You want to bring a couple of bucks to my table and make me a show? I got you.
I feel like your Achilles heel is probably like anime and high comedy.
They're actually coming out with a new.
You think my
Universe.
Achilles heel is writing comedy?
Well, not so much the comedy, more the anime.
Yeah, because you don't write anime.
Well, you write
Well, then how does wait? What?
You
I
write
can-
a
What is
script.
it? What?
I can write a script for an anime show, but all the work that's put into that goes from the team in Korea or Thailand that puts together. Yeah, do you know where Family Guy and American Dad and Rick and Morty are drawn and done? Yeah, they're overseas. It's all shipped overseas.
Hey, that's because they didn't want to pay the taxes of America.
Yeah, I know. That's why Amazon claims to get all of their fucking sales from Ireland.
And then CW is like, we're gonna do everything in Canada. Fuck you, US.
Yeah. We're fucked.
What else you got, DJ?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What else did I want to talk about? Oh, you know what I want to talk about?
What?
Adam.
Here it comes.
So I was thinking about some of the childhood cartoons and stuff we used to watch as a kid, right? And
Don't think too hard.
it's really difficult, right? Thinking about it, just you know the whole setup of Rugrats,
Oh, God.
right?
Right.
Like the kids were just left alone for fucking 15 hours a day, you know, to do whatever the hell they want and run around stores by themselves.
Left alone is a strong statement. They broke out of that playpen
Grandpa was
every damn
sleeping,
time.
bro.
They had
Grandpa
Angelica
wasn't doing
watching
shit.
them.
They had
Angelica was addicted to cookies like they were fucking cocaine.
She has
Okay.
responsibilities now. That means she can't
Literally,
have
there's
fun.
an episode
Angelica
where
was
she runs
shooting up
around just
cookies in
going
her-
cookie, 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 cookie,
Oh,
cookie,
yeah,
cookie,
that was
cookie,
a-
cookie. The entire
So
episode.
Eating
You're
them out of the
upset-
water like she's fucking
You're upset
addicted
because they
to
didn't
them.
watch the children?
Well, no, it's just like, so Angelica had a cookie problem, so she was addicted to cookies.
Chucky had depression.
Right. Chucky had depression, and they just wrote these like infants
Did
who,
something happen to his mom?
yeah, his mother passed away. It was just his dad.
I think she passed away at birth.
I don't know.
He killed her?
It
Yeah,
was
I think she died at
it was
birth.
some
And order
crazy
his
shit.
depression.
Listen,
Why
listen.
was Tommy the leader?
If you really break down all these
'Cause his
shows like
dad
he's
was the
telling you,
scientist.
it's
He was
crazy.
supposed to
They're
be the
all
smart
nuts. He was an inventor. He was always in the basement.
And they never told him to take naps, DJ.
Yeah, they never took naps or did anything.
There was a whole episode where they got a bottle of chocolate milk and they had a football game over who got to drink it. And at the end of it, they squirted all of the milk out, so there was literally a drop of it
Right,
left.
so nobody got to drink it at
So
all.
literally nobody got to drink it.
Like,
Well, they're babies.
or
I'm
that's
sure they didn't.
that's like, so if we move a little bit forward, we got Phineas and Ferb.
Okay.
Okay, where the fuck did they get the permits to build all this shit? How is it
Do they
that
have an engineer?
every right? Where are their degrees in engineering?
Architect.
When the adults said, "Aren't you a little bit young to be building this shit?" and the kids physically said to him, "Yes."
That was a long
Why didn't
summer.
they turn around and be like, you know, I need to speak to an adult?
And they wouldn't want to believe Candace.
Right, and the summer was like the whole year. They did 350 episodes before like the summer was over.
I think you have these questions, and I think I had these questions too before I had a kid. You just fucking leave them alone at one point because
Just fucking let 'em go.
trying to be a good parent to them, they make it really hard. Like, because they don't care about anything except for what they immediately want. And when they don't get immediate satisfaction, it's the end of the world. And you're already older and have been over that. So you can't get mad at them because they're just experiencing what it's like to think everything is about me before they get to the point of going, oh, it's not just about me. I have to be sympathetic for other people. I have to care about other people. I have to share with other people. Now, granted, sometimes they don't break out of it, and we call them psychopaths or sociopaths.
Narcissist.
Or textbook narcissist, yeah. But I think that's your issue is that when you have a kid, when they get about 7, 8 years old, they're going to be like, I have a tablet, I have a TV, I have toys. I'm going to go play with my shit. And you're not going to be involved. Like think about Josh
My kid's
being
gonna
your
get
kid.
made fun of
No,
so
no.
much, bro.
Think about him over here being your kid. And he's 8 or 9 years old throwing one of his temper tantrums because one of his TVs don't work properly. So he throws a toy at it.
just like that.
But then he
right?
tells you when you go into his room and you get mad at him and he tells you, Dad, it's okay. I bought it with my Christmas money.
Did you get any Christmas money?
No, you didn't get no Christmas money.
I grew up differently than these kids.
You know what you got? At 10 years old, you'll get your first phone.
What?
It'll be a little Caracera right? With just the buttons, just enough so you can call me. Right, your friends are gonna make fun of you.
I just thought of a TV show.
Why don't you have good phone? It's like because my dad says I don't need all that bullshit. I'm 10.
Did you hear what you just said? When we grew up, I did not even worry about a phone. I didn't get a TV until I was 14.
I had a phone.
I didn't.
Right, it was so when my father called,
I didn't get a cell phone until
I had to come
21.
home and physically check in.
No, I had to do
my
that.
parents.
I had to do that too, but Dad wanted every hour a call.
And
then every 2 hours a
checking in.
Now with my mom, if I threw something at the TV, guess Josh doesn't ever get a TV again in his life until he can afford one.
Which I don't understand how you're so violent with things.
Because he buys them and he wasn't able to as a kid, so he takes it all out of them now.
That's insane. I wasn't able to as a kid either, but I still try to. I was taught that you have to treat everything with respect, not just people and like.
DJ thought his toys and inanimate objects came alive as a kid and did things while he was asleep. So he treated them with respect before he went to bed so they didn't kill him while he was sleeping.
That's, too much Toy Story.
You're plotting against me.
You wake up and the T-Rex is right here and you're just like, okay, I'm going to put him back on the floor. Go to bed.
T-Rex protect us against Freddy Krueger. Okay? What else you got, Adam? Before we wrap things up.
I covered it, the Jake Paul thing.
I thought you were going to talk about the school.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Kids apparently are affected by coronavirus. Who knew? We allowed Georgia's like, fuck it, all you guys go back to school. And late July, they were sending kids back to school because, Georgia. And almost all of them started getting corona. And now I think over 100,000 students nationwide, granted, not just in Georgia, but nationwide. So it's a big amount of students. 100,000 isn't a lot, but still, they're getting sick, which means the teachers get sick, and then they go home and get parents sick, and parents go to work and they get their coworkers sick. And guess what? It fucking spreads some more. So I just think, maybe we should figure it out. You want to do distance learning where kids can go to school, or like in my situation where my son's in school so I can go to work. But yet he's not going to get a teacher sick and he's not going to get sick because that sucks. I don't want to get a teacher sick who's old or a teacher sick who has an old, grandparent that they live with, or a kid with
goes back to school.
With a kid with because you're diabetic and fat, just like I'm fat. So I'd be like worried about showing up to pick up my son, being like, oh fuck, I'm overweight. Can I get it and get sick? Next thing you know, I'm puking. I can't taste shit, which sucks because I love food. It's a fat guy killer. They made this to kill us fat guys off. Like, let's make it to where they can't taste anything.
What was that?
Seeing that right?
What?
There's live now.
Yes.
Yeah, we're playing Dance Dance Revolution.
Stream won't let me do it unless I put a game in.
So we're playing Dance Dance
That's
Revolution.
what it told me how to pick a game. So I was like, Dance Dance Revolution.
Really, my problem, right? Okay. So yeah,
I picked the less active thing that we would ever do.
You
Says you. I dominated anything dance.
I mean, I'd play it, but like, Jesus, really?
Us fat guys put Dance Dance.
We talked about Apex. You couldn't have put Apex in.
No, that's not.
He wanted to put an ironic fucking game in.
When he put NES
so back to our
This
viewers
is
go,
why
DJ's gonna play Dance Dance Revolution. I have to tune in.
Right.
Yeah.
This is why.
It's at the end of the show, guys. I saw 3 viewers leave. Don't be pussies now. He's gonna dance at the end.
That's why you're supposed to talk to me before you let him make
You were in your trailer.
Let me make decisions. Says the guy who sleeps for half the episode and then just shows up with bedhead, being like, "Hey, Lou, let's do the show."
My last thing I want to talk
You do
about.
it all the time. I can't come in with some fucking.
I have sexy fucking hair.
Don't give me that shit. Fifth Element guy. I can't. I really need to learn.
Fifth Element guy says the dude who went and got the Ryan Reynolds 2007 bedhead haircut.
Because that fits my head. There's only one haircut that fits
Yeah,
my
and
head.
I have an amoeba-shaped, fucked up dome up here, so any haircut I do looks dumb.
Oh my god.
If I cut it short, I look like fucking Drew Carey's son.
Oh.
Wow.
So I do the Fifth Element cut. Who cares?
Or the spinner.
I don't need to.
I didn't like it.
I don't have to impress anyone. My wife hates me anyway, so
Oh, you're married. You made it.
I made it.
You made it. You hate you.
Oh,
And the last thing I want to talk about today before we wrap up is that Keanu Reeves is writing a comic book, and the first issue comes out in October.
I can't wait because I love comics and Keanu Reeves, and they just go together so well. So, yeah, comics and Keanu. Throw some candy in there.
Wow, someone asked, what's
Alliteration.
the difference between an oral and a rectal thermometer? The taste.
Ooh, I guess that's...
Hello, nice to meet y'all. Nice to meet you too, Zen Joe.
I guess that's pretty true.
Yeah, I mean the taste.
Is that before or after? Like, is it one after the other?
That's the difference between an oral and a rectal one. Is the taste.
I take my chances with the oral. I don't typically put it up the ass. But that would be
Typically?
yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes you do.
Sometimes, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta be honest.
If you want to be, if you want to be accurate, it's right.
This guy, I've never put anything in my pooper except for his finger every time he jerks off.
Don't you clean your asshole, Josh? Like,
Yes. Anyways, what do you think about
toilet paper in
Keanu?
there a little bit and tickle it?
What do
I
you
love
think-
how he keeps doing this with the finger. Like, you know, when I wipe my butt, I like to tickle it.
Oh my goodness.
This guy. We knew DJ tickled his pooper.
We just lost
Alright,
viewers because of that. Anyways,
Well, it's totally the comic.
what do you think about
person's fault.
Keanu Reeves writing a comic book or co-writing?
That guy can do pretty much anything he sets his mind to, so it's not really.
It's apparently called Berserk, and it's spelled this way: Berzrkr.
Berserker, spelled
Berserker.
with no E's.
It's a 12 limited issue series about violent warrior working for the U.S. government. So it's like reminds me of what is it, John Wick?
He almost said Hancock again.
Hancock.
The last time I lived with Josh, I was like on the couch and we were watching movies together, and he was going through the guide and he saw Hancock and he's like, Hancock! Really loudly, and it stuck with me. So now every time me and Jessica see Hancock anywhere, we're like, hey, look, it's Hancock!
It's 2 fingers, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Not 1 finger.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the wrong part to re-engage back in that conversation.
Yeah.
We really never get
Was
much
it-
viewers, so when they interact with us, I think we should talk to them.
What? I
I
don't.
mean, that's probably yeah. Good
He apparently knows Josh better than I do.
No, it's just nice to meet y'all.
Right, but he said 2 fingers when I said 1 finger.
That's none of your business.
So a random commenter knows more about your butthole than
been in Josh's warehouse.
So we've been running for almost
his warehouse.
I have a warehouse. What?
I like to make words that have nothing to do with nothing into things that have to do with something.
That was a mouthful.
Wasn't it though? Yeah. So we're just gonna end on Keanu Reeves.
We're gonna end on Josh's warehouse.
Josh's warehouse.
It's like 13.
Get the joke, end on it, like come. I wanted to spell it out for our viewers so they know humor. Another joke. Fuck you, people.
You're so goddamn
You got anything else, DJ?
You're
with our
dry.
viewers in here?
I'm the one with a fandom of one person.
We were gonna talk about hobbies.
Shout out, Mom.
Oh,
Shout out,
oh yeah,
Mom.
hobbies. What hobbies are you into, DJ?
I was actually my probably favorite thing to do is play Apex with Bob, and
I'm not Bob.
My favorite thing to do is play Apex with
we only have
Bob.
our names on the bottom.
I know you're not Bob.
Lily, right here.
My favorite thing to do is anything not with you two. Is what he just said.
Just not with you people.
Bob,
And,
can you come to the show, please?
Yeah, right.
So you like to play video games, Apex, hide in trees.
Hide in trees, drop out of the sky like death itself and kill the last person all by myself.
Take showers.
Take showers, those are always fun. That does help my back, but that's not really a hobby. It's just something I have to do.
No. You did it way before your back too.
Oh, I guess that's-
You did
I
it a
like
lot.
showers.
Those are that random.
You broke a bar stool chair
No, that's
off. You broke the back of it off to put it in the shower so you could sit in the shower.
if you must be cruel. That's actually a mental problem I have because when I was a kid, my step cousins decided to tell the whole school that I didn't shower because my mother died in the shower.
What a weird thing.
And
So you sit in the
Why
shower?
would your kids say that? Or cousins?
well, it's because I smelled like cigarette smoke. They smoked in the house, so all my
Oh, I
clothes
always smell. Yeah.
smelled
Same
like smoke,
here.
So they
Oh, yeah.
decided to tell everybody, oh well, he smells bad because he doesn't shower.
At least they didn't tell
So
you
now
had
I
violent
shower.
gay sex.
I'd have rather.
That's what- that's what they did at my high
Now
school.
it's acceptable.
But not back
It's
then
it's
it
okay
wasn't.
to do that. Right?
It's not okay not to shower.
But it's not okay not to shower, right? Like, and I showered. Obviously, I didn't not shower before I went to school.
This guy.
I washed my clothes and stuff like that. But smoke
I feel
is
ya.
hard to get out.
Oh, trust me. Both my parents smoked in the house with the windows up.
In
like-
the house with the windows up.
Like my stepdad smoked in the bathroom
Wow.
So when I'd go in there to take a shower, I just smelled his nasty Pall Mall cigarette smoke.
Don't you also do race car things or
But
whatever?
yeah, I like the remote control cars and shit.
Although he doesn't want to do my heist. We rig the car, win all the tournaments.
What are your hobbies, Adam?
Writing and literally sports. Sports has consumed my life since I was about 5 years old, and I wish I was lying about what age I was. I was about 5 years old watching NFL and NBA, and when I was about 8, I would watch full games of my team every time they were on TV, like it was Rugrats. I would run from outside playing to watch the Heat lose to Michael Jordan by halftime. God, I hate Michael Jordan so much.
I like Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman was amazing because he used to fuck strippers and leave before the NBA Finals to go party in Vegas.
Was that the green-haired guy?
Yes.
Who,
Green, purple, rainbow.
Wasn't, but he was in, wasn't Judge Dredd?
Yeah, he was in a couple of action movies. Yes, he was.
He was in a
Wasn't
double.
it Judge Dredd too?
Double Trouble with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Not trouble, like double tape.
No,
He had the twin.
I'm talking about the one where
Double Impact.
the three seashells.
Oh no, that's Demolition Man. That's Wesley
Demolition
Snipes.
Man.
That was Wesley
That was
Snipes.
Wesley
Yes,
Snipes. Okay, see.
I know what you're talking about. I think
I
it's
just
called
saw the
Double
green
Impact.
hair. Like that's, I'm just, you know.
I have to Google it now.
I think it's Double Impact. My hobbies are is a tech thing a hobby? Like when you want to learn about new technology and that shit?
No.
Yeah.
Be nice if you were good at it.
Got this working.
Oh, is that rude? Well, you.
Was that rude?
You did in fact get this stuff working. I'm very proud of you. You almost lost YouTube earlier, apparently, for no reason.
No reason. Now it's in excellent health.
You know, so that's always good.
Another one is YouTube.
You like learning about YouTube? You know,
No.
YouTube has its own editing software.
No, that's a different one. Double Impact.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're just staring at their phones.
Oh no, there was
Double Team.
Double Team. It's a
Simon
double
Says
something.
and Cutaway.
So
I remember Simon Says and Double Team. I don't remember Cutaway.
I don't know Cutaway, but yeah, YouTube's a hobby, as you
Double
can see.
Trouble.
And I had 3 channels. Had one for over 2 years.
Oh shit! Double Trouble is the fictional sitcom that the Menendez brothers were in Cable Guy. When Ben Stiller's character is watching in the beginning of the movie, he's watching and it's playing the TV while he sleeps.
Yeah.
And then the Menendez brothers were in the Double Trouble before they murdered their parents.
I thought that was.
That's where Double Trouble's from.
I thought
And
that
that's
was-
my brain.
I thought that was the one. Double Trouble was the one from Disney where.
Probably Disney steals everything.
Parent Trap?
Yeah, but they
Ew.
did like 15 of them. They did Parent Trap. They did one with Lindsay
Parent
Lohan.
Trap.
Okay, well they did one with.
And then-
They did Parent Trap and Parent Trap and those two
And then we're
sisters
like,
with
"She was
Lindsay
good.
Lohan.
Let's
Oh,
put her in
Parent Trap.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday's dumb and they redid it like 11
I
times.
actually liked her fully loaded.
I bet you did. Yeah.
She was fully loaded.
Ginger with tits.
Oh my god.
Not really into ginger.
And then she went downhill. But that's all we have.
Went
for-
down and she jumped off a cliff.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for watching and joining both our live stream on both Facebook and YouTube. You can catch us every Tuesday, and people who missed the live stream can catch the YouTube episode every Friday at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. we drop that shit. Follow us on all of our social medias.
Oh, that's where I go. Make sure you hit your notification buttons, everybody, so you get us on Tuesday mornings on YouTube and Facebook, and Friday morning at 9 a.m.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
On Friday, baby.
Also, don't forget to tune in every Wednesday to watch Off Topic Sports and catch other channels 7-Minute Review
Yeah, whenever he decides to post.
or record.
This week I'm doing Princess Diaries. I forgot I gotta do that.
He's not even promoting himself.
See you guys next week.
Bye, y'all. Bye.